History remembers conquerors who ruled with armies and emperors who built vast kingdoms. In the 14th century, one African king crossed the Sahara on a pilgrimage so extraordinary that chroniclers from Cairo to Europe wrote about him. His name was Mansa Musa, the ruler of Mali Empire. Separating history from legend is not easy. Mali left few written records from his reign. Instead, much of what we know comes from contemporary observers, travelers, royal officials who witnessed his world. By the early 14th century, the Mali Empire controlled one of the most important commercial networks in the medieval world. Stretching across the western Sudan, it linked the gold fields of West Africa with the markets of North Africa through the great caravan routes of the Sahara. The Egyptian scholar Shihab al-Din al-Umari, writing in Cairo in the 1330s, described Mali as a kingdom of immense wealth. Although he never met Mansa Musa himself, he interviewed people who had seen the emperor during his visits to Egypt in 1324. The exact year of Mansa Musa's birth is unknown. Contemporary records do not preserve it. His accession to the throne is generally placed around 1312, based on later historical reconstruction and the chronology of his pilgrimage. Al-Umari's records explain or gives an explanation attributed to Mansa Musa himself, that he became ruler after his predecessor sailed westward into the Atlantic Ocean with a vast fleet and never returned. Whether this account is entirely historical remains debated, but it is the earliest surviving explanation for Musa's accession to the throne. The greatest monument Mansa Musa left was not simply his wealth. Gold can be spent and kingdoms can decline, but knowledge outlived empires. One of the legacies of Mansa Musa were the libraries of Timbuktu, which preserve thousands of manuscripts on law, astronomy, mathematics, medicine, theology, grammar, poetry, and commerce. Many of these works survive today, reminding the world that medieval West Africa was also a center of scholarship. Around 1375, that is decades after Mansa Musa's death, European maps makers created the Catalan Atlas, one of the greatest maps of the medieval world. Here, seated upon a throne and holding a golden nugget, was the king of Mali. History often remembers Africa through the lens of conquest and colonialism. But centuries before European powers divided the continent, African kingdoms were already shaping the course of world history. Mansa Musa did not become famous because he sought conquest. He became famous because his pilgrimage revealed to the world the wealth, influence, and intellectual life of the Mali Empire. He left a legacy that still echoes through time, and his story reminds us that Africa's past is not a footnote to someone else's history. It is a history of powerful kingdoms, thriving trade, enduring scholarship, and remarkable leaders whose influence crossed deserts and seas. This is the story of Mansa Musa.